Welcome to the last episode of Breaking Maths.
We're so excited to still be presenting to you, and for today we have 3 reports.
Let's get to them.
Room Raiders, episode 2. This time it was a guy that went around to look for a girl by stalking 3 beautiful rooms. So yeah.
And this time you're in the exact same position as the guy because you don't know who the girls are either. So let us know which room you would choose if you were the person to be choosing. Hashtag, what room would you choose?
Be our Cupids.
Hi, I'm Davide. I'm born in Kenya, but I'm actually Italian. I study European law, 3rd year. I'm going to be doing my master's next year, and right now I'm single and hoping to find someone. In my free time, if I were to take a girl on a date, I think the best place would be the park, because I think that's one of the most beautiful things about Maastricht. The animals and the nature just reminds me a lot about home, Kenya. I like to go to the gym sometimes, drink with friends, drinking games. I love playing Sims. Weirdest hobbies, I think, well, I don't know if it's really a hobby, but I love to sleep naked. It's really nice. I also love to cook. I can make some pasta with pesto, some bolognese, some carbonara, and I love to have, a nice romantic dinner. I'm not very Italian, but bella. Se vuoi un po' di pasta, te la faccio. The girl of my dreams is a girl that is not too tall, has a pretty good body, and she's a brunette. She has to be like my best friend, like a bro. I think a no-go in the room would literally be, I don't know, maybe like a messy bed and like dirty socks everywhere. I just can't deal with that. This is Room Raiders Maastricht. Meditation, so you're into meditation, oh that's nice. I'm into yoga, so that's a starter, I think. I think it looks like you might be into sciences. I just have to test it. It's like, I'm not gonna put my shoes on your bed, but yeah, space. Room. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get an idea. It's fresh from the other night. Oh, okay. That's always a good sign. Although what baffles me is that you have a lot of, serious equipment, like, jeez, like, what do you do with this, Glasses. Yep, she's quite blind. Okay, here's the PlayStation 2, Tekken. Yep, she really has good taste in games. Yep. And SingStar. Wonder if she plays that when she pre-drinks. It's always nice to have a little bit of karaoke while you're drunk. Okay, and show what she does with food. Okay, I'm gonna go through some of your stuff. Okay, this is pretty badass. Probably, I don't know. She's probably a bit of a punk. Having seen all 3 rooms, it's going to be a really difficult decision, but it has to be taken.
Jay?
Yes?
Have you ever just wanted to date someone?
Yes.
Maybe we should totally date. Or go on a date. Or whatever.
What do I say?
Well, okay, I fucked this up. I don't know how to ask people out. Man, I should have watched Dating Tips with Adam. Coming soon to theaters near you.
Are you tired of being stood up? Are you bored of spending nights alone with nothing but a bowl of cereal? Are you frustrated waiting for your X-rated videos to load? Fear no more, Adam is here. So, as a first tip, I believe that you should play hard to get. Wait a day to reply. No, wait a week. You know what? No, don't reply at all. He needs to work for it. Tip 2. Make sure you look good. Don't eat for a week. If you get really hungry, eat some dust. That's some good nutritional, healthy value. Tip 3. Make sure you're good at sports, but don't be too good, because a guy doesn't like to lose. You don't want to take away his masculinity. Tip 4. be yourself. Talk. Actually, no, don't talk. Guys don't like a talkative girl. Sit there in silence and listen to what he has to say. Tip 5. If you have a shit personality, on your first date, make sure you wear a low-cut top. Tip 6. If you find a guy and you talked about the guy to your friends, sell him. Don't sell him too well, because then they might want to steal him. Tip 7. On a date, on your first date, make sure you mention your exes. He needs to know your track record, your experiences. Make sure you talk about your exes for at least half of the date. Tip number 8. If you go on a date and you get super wasted and you need to throw up, it happens to us all, then puke on the guy. Do you know why? It's because you need to mark your territory. You need to show the other women that he is yours. Tip number 9. When you're on a date, make sure that you pay, because he needs to know that you wear the trousers in the relationship. He needs to know that you will make him your bitch. I'm so alone. My tips never work. I have nobody. Why am I such a failure?
Hey, what are you doing in my office?
Two of our members are doing a documentary, and as a glimpse, we have a teaser for you. Meet Noor Katib and his journey to Maastricht.
My name is Mohammed Noor Fawzi Hassan Omar Khalid Hassan Omar Khalid Khatib. I know my 8th grandfather. I know my tribe. I know all my history, and I know who I am. I'm not a refugee. I'm just a human like you. It's been a really long road. Really long road. So you run. Always something happening. You don't look back. You never look back. So I've been active. I've been really active. This led to be captured several times by Assad regime. Torture. Violations, insecurity for sure. However, there is no one around the world cannot try to help me. None of the nations. I went to every embassy around the world. None of them opened their doors. Villages for the people who have their family being killed. They start to be violence from inside. When you have your mother, your sister being raped or killed in front of your eyes, you are dehumanized. You start to transfer your soul to another side. And I didn't mean April. I want to be a wedding planner, so my position is actually between bright colors. When you leave Syria for the first place, I had it 18 hours to pack everything. I didn't have time to say goodbye to my friends. I didn't have time to look what I should take. I thought it was something important to survive the first day in the airport, which is the most risky point for me. To be captured in the airport and being tortured again and again and again, like happened before. So you don't actually realize this, but your surviving mode starts to switch on, and you pack everything in one bag and you go to the airport. You switch to Dubai. Dubai, you are not accepted because you don't have the right document. You stay for a year trying to be creative, try to find your way to live without a document. Then I moved to Turkey, which was more crucial and joyful. So in Turkey, I've been able to find love, also lose love. 6 months of depression. Really crucial depression in one room lead me to do the perfect plan. So I took the German passport. My name was Matthias Adolf Geblut from Berlin. The smuggler told me, don't smile. You have a German passport, you handle it to the control and you stare. And it worked. It cost me 8,000 euros for 4 hours, most expensive 4 hours in my life. One through ISIS. I lost a lot of my friends from bombing. I lost my cousin who been burned alive, and I've been able to risk. I actually been able to see his elbow from all his body. So people, when they start to speak about go back to Syria or somewhere else, I'll tell them like how you would say that if you don't go for a dangerous neighborhood. Syria gonna come back. It's gonna take time. It's gonna come back at the bright colors. But this only in one way. So the only way is all nations people united to think in Syria about the future, to put every bright color in it. And that's what we are as Syrians, as example, not as like Syrians, as example of a humanity, that we are trying to bring all the colors that we are learning from Holland, Germany, everywhere, all these international cities that we lived in, and to bring it back. Nothing gonna really take the place of what you called home. It's actually the streets, the smell in the streets, the dust, the sun, the combination between the voices. It's everything in one view. So there is nothing gonna take the what's called home. Whatsoever. It's the place that you feel safe when you are young, and when you are really young, and you go to run to feel safe. So that's what's called home. But basically, when you grow up a little bit, you start to realize that actually it's not about the house or the street or this. Actually, it's about the people that made it this way. And yeah, in Maastricht, after a long journey, a lot of hard steps, pressure, fights sometimes, I've been able to build this family again.
Thank you so much for watching our episode throughout the year, and I am genuinely happy that I got to experience this. It was a wonderful time. Also, Nadine, because she's flawless.
Thanks.
And thank you. And
You're dope.
nice.
Yep. You're right. You're awesome.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay. Shout out to Kiara and Paulius and Ross for the studio sessions. It was amazing. I'm so sad that you guys didn't get to meet the rest of the team, but you can. Just send us a message if you want to join, and we'll reply with more info for how to join.
So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have
One
a
last
great
time.
summer.
Have a great summer, and I hope to see you in September or during the income. We'll see.
I'm not ready.
You think I'm ready?
But I'm sad.
I'm sad as well.
It's over.
It happened way too fast. And before you know it, we were already in January, and now look at us in June and saying goodbye forever. Like, what is this?
This is awkward. Okay, look, we're not really good with goodbyes, so.
Deuces.